Well, hello everyone. Just wanted to give you kind of a brief update on things that I've purchased for the layout that is yet to be constructed. I've got everything kind of laid out on the dining room table here, so kind of excuse the chairs as they may be in the way. Let me kind of get this out of the way. But even though I haven't been working on the layout, I've still been purchasing some items. Some of these I may have talked about or shown in previous videos, so excuse the replication if I've done that before. But over here on the left side, I've got 3 of the Walthers auto carriers, 2 of which are kits yet to be constructed. There's one here, C&O, which is already put together. It's got a little bit of a weathering on it, so it's in pretty good shape. Most of the stuff I buy is either train show purchase or eBay. I don't live very close to any hobby shops, so most of that stuff I get either mail order or in some of the train shows. But anyway, those are the 3 auto carriers. This one, the one in the middle, is a Southern Pacific. This one here is Milwaukee Road. Here, the gold one. It doesn't have any wheel sets or couplers with it, but I've got that covered, and I'll show you that in just a minute. Right above that are 2 wood chip cars. One of the things that I want to include on the new layout is a lumber facility, either a mill or a lumber yard or so forth. So I've got some wood chip cars here now, and all the construction I've been doing, I've been saving the sawdust for wood chip loads. So I've got plenty of sawdust, as you might imagine, out in the garage. Just above that are some knuckle couplers that I purchased again on eBay. I think I got those for like $1.50 with about $4 shipping, so that was a pretty good deal there. Above that is just a small screwdriver set that I picked up, and next to that is an airbrush kit. I got that from Harbor Freight. I was over there looking for some stuff for my projects and found one of those on sale. It was only $8. I don't have an airbrush. Well, I do now, but I didn't have one before, and I wasn't sure, how much I would like one, or, and I didn't want to spend a lot of money, I guess, is the bottom line. So I got that thing for like $8 on sale. So I figured I'll practice with it. If I like it, I'll buy one that may be a little better. Just below that is a box of, I guess you can see that's pretty clear. 10 pair of, it's either Titchy or Ticky, I'm not sure how that's pronounced, but those are trucks, which I needed. Just to the right of that is a Great Northern F45. I've always liked that style of engine. Picked that up on eBay as well, and it's an Athearn, and the only thing I've done on that is I've painted the railings white. Over there is a Digitrax controller, which I will put inside that locomotive. Just to the right of that are some more rolling stock that I've got for the lumber yard. I have 2 center beam flat cars in there, which I think I've shown those before. Right next to that is a Bennett Lumber Company thrall door box car, which I picked that up. It's a I think it might be a Bachmann. It's an older one, with the trucks and coupler mounted trucks, couplers mounted on the trucks. So I'll be modifying that, putting coupler boxes on there, and obviously the knuckle couplers. But and let's see, to the left of those 2 spine cars, I've got a couple of lumber loads there. I think it's for like a 57-foot flat car. The original plan for that, and also this one right in front of that, the Jaeger lumber load kit, I'm going to put that stuff together and just set it outside in the yard around the lumber yard. So not necessarily to be loaded on a car, but just to be sitting in the yard as if it has been unloaded from a car. Right below that, Walthers New River Mining Company, still sealed up in the cellophane. Haven't even opened that yet. To the right of that, I've got my jack crane, or me jack, however that's pronounced. I've opened it, haven't done a thing with it. It's still in the box. Just above that, I have an engine house, single stall engine house. I think that was an eBay purchase. And above that is the MAC Milton A Corporation Pike Stuff Kit. That's going to be my lumber yard. Apparently, you can arrange those parts to that building however you like. I got that for $20 at a train show on eBay. Those are about 40, so did a pretty good, got a pretty good deal there. To the right of that, a couple of bulk container kits, which are yet to be put together. That'll be part of my intermodal fleet. Right below that, I have 2 sets of decals, they're just reporting mark decals for my hoppers, and I just put 4 of those. You remember the hoppers that I've shown before. So I've got enough to do 10 hoppers there with reporting marks. Let me just slide around here. Got to do some maneuvering. I've got some tunnel portals as well. 2 singles and 2 doubles. These were also eBay purchases, and these are made out of foam. They're not hydrocal, they're actually foam castings. Very light. They've already been weathered. They have the, don't know if that's showing up very well, the date on there, 1925. And got those at a really good price. I think they were like $10 for all of them. So, now that I have them, I got to put some tunnels on the layout. So, had plans for that anyway, but now it's official. There's the decoder I talked about. Over here, I think I had mentioned this before, that I had picked up a bunch of these spine cars when I was on a business trip, and this is not all of them. I've got another box that's got more in, and I think I've got 25 or so of these things. I have them assembled. As you can see there, some of them still have the horn couplers on them. Obviously I got to replace those. But I assembled them with the majority of the parts. I do not have the details on there yet, brake wheels and such. But just wanted to show you, I've got 5 of them here set up with trailers on them. And that is probably, I don't know, 30, that may be about 3 feet in length there for those 5, 36 inches maybe. But these are going to look really good on the layout. As I said, I've got about 25 of those things, so that's going to be another. If there's 5 here, I've got 20 more at 3 feet each. So that's another 12 feet. So I'm going to have close to, I don't know, 15, 20 feet of spine cars. And I think I have enough trailers for these right now. I've got to do a little bit of work on some of these trailers. These I bought about a year ago at a train show. It was the one, actually, I don't know if you guys have heard about the flood that occurred in Nashville a couple of years ago, but the train show was right after that, and I bought these from a guy who got flooded out. So some of them are not, probably assembled as well as they could be. The wheels are a little bit close together, and they're not fitting properly on the cars here, so I may have to, if I can, I don't know, pull those out, or maybe just do a little modification to them here so that they sit flat as I'm filming the table, sit flat on the car. So, but I think that's going to look pretty good. I picked up, let's see, there's a C&O, Southern Pacific, and Southern, and I'm trying to think if I had one more road as part of that purchase. I got about 20 of those trailers for about $20. This Union Pacific down here was, it actually is another car or a trailer that rides on a flat car, so it's got a different hitch and doesn't really fit here, but that was just one of the ones I grabbed to put on here, just to show you guys what it looks like. So I think that's about everything. One other thing I want to talk about here, it's related to YouTube, not really related to model railroading. So I'm going to go ahead and pause and pick up here in just a few minutes and talk about that. All right, so here we go. This is my comments page from my YouTube site. And the one there at the very top, Veteran Medic, who is a subscriber of mine, a few months ago, I guess a month ago, placed a comment on my website here, a comment on one of my videos, that he found another YouTube user that was using my videos on his site and didn't give me credit for the videos. And you can see there his name. I don't know if that's coming out very well. I'll try and close up. James Reynolds. So I got to investigating and went over to Mr. Reynolds' site here, which I'll flop over to, and you can see, it looks like kind of a nice guy, and he's got some videos on there. But when I got to this page about a month ago, my Model Railroading on a Budget series videos were posted on his website, and he had commentary as if he had produced them. And you can see there right in the center, he's got another site called modeltrainbooks.org. And I guess what really kind of made me mad was he was using my videos to promote the sale of materials on this other website. So let me just pop over there for a minute and show you that. You don't really think about piracy and copyright and all that sort of thing, when you're doing these YouTube videos. So let me just get this out of the way here. But let's scroll down through his site here. I haven't been here in a couple of days, so let's see. Here we go. Here's one: How to Build a Model Railroad on a Budget video, Part 6. So he's got that comment there. I'm not sure. There's Part 5. So let me just click on these here for a minute. So you can see the video is no longer there. That's because I contacted YouTube and I made him take down the videos that were on his site, and these links here are to the videos that were on his site. So YouTube took those down because it was copyright infringement. But up here, as you scroll up, I don't know if the text is readable or not, but anyway, he says, welcome back to the Model Railroad on a Budget Beginner Series. Some serious progress has been made on the layout, and it's really coming together. And then under the quick updates, what really kind of made me, I guess, take action on this. I started painting the model train layout brown to give it a proper look and feel. You can purchase paint for cheap from Lowe's. I mean, all the text that's on this website is actual verbal commentary that I had in the video, and he's just taken that and placed it on his site here and represented it as his own material. And okay, well, if you're going to do this, that's great, but kind of give the person who created the material credit. If he'd have given me credit and said, hey, pop over to this YouTube site, you might want to subscribe to Brian, he does this Model Railroad on a Budget series, that'd be great. But the thing about it is, the purpose of this website is model train books. And the whole purpose of the website is to promote products for sale and purchase. And he was representing the fact that if you use these Model Railroad on a Budget series techniques, you can find those in my books, and I talk about how I do that. Well, come on, man. So there you can see the links to Part 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, that he had pirated from my site. So anyway, enough about that. I'm going to get off my soapbox here. But James Reynolds' site on YouTube, I don't know if any of this other material has been pirated. I probably, I assume it probably has. So if any of you guys have seen these videos on other people's sites, pop over to, just do a search on YouTube for James Reynolds Trains, and you can find this site. But there may be other YouTube folks who have created their own videos, and he may have pirated them and placed them on his site and represented them as his own. But anyway, so I sent this guy a message. He played kind of dumb at first, but then I told him that I had seen his external website, and he was promoting products with my videos, and I told him that I was going to have YouTube take it down because it was copyright infringement. Never heard back from him, but so if pop over to his site, if any of those videos look familiar that you've seen on other YouTubers' site, you might want to give him a shout. And thanks to Veteran Medic, he cued me into that. I don't mind it. You guys want to use my videos, that's fine, but at least give me credit for it, and especially don't use them to make money without giving me a cut. Capitalism is great, but piracy's not. So anyway, I'm going to sign off for now, but just wanted to give you guys a heads up that kind of stuff goes on YouTube. And I guess that's it for today. So hope you've enjoyed the update. I have finished my project in the living room, the ceiling project. And so hopefully railroading is around the corner. I'm going to try and maybe get back to that in the next couple of weeks. So thanks for watching, and take care, everyone.